Good evening, everyone. This is John Scarborough. I think you know what I'm going to be talking about today. We've got these pigs loaded up. And wanted to touch on this little subject real quick. I've had a lot of people tell me that they have had issues in the past with loading their pigs up. They had trouble getting them loaded. And it was just difficult to get them in the trailer. And so I wanted to touch on that a little bit because I got to tell you, I've been a little worried about it because I've never loaded pigs up. I've always processed them here at the farm. And so this is the first time we've ever loaded them up and brought them in anywhere. So I laid that ramp out, and as soon as I laid it out, those pigs loaded right into that trailer. They just followed me right in. And I think that's kind of interesting because so many people talk about how pigs, they're so difficult to get loaded. Like, that's the main thing that I've heard. And so, anyway, I just thought that was kind of funny. But I'm going to go ahead and touch on the rest of what I wanted to talk about today. We've had a pretty good experience raising these pigs. It didn't go quite as good as we wanted. I've said it in the past. We did a lot of experimenting with these pigs. It was something we had never done before. So it was all new stuff. We had never raised them on electric, and we've never taken them in for someone else to process. So it was all new to us, and actually we had never raised them in the forest like that. The only way I've ever done it, when I did it as a kid growing up, was in the pen. Whatever you fed them, that's what they got. And we actually fed them a lot of scraps from, it was a farmer's market grocery store. And we actually fed them a lot of scraps from there. And that's how they got most of their feed. But we did supplement their feed some growing up. So this was brand new experiences for me. I raised these pigs off, did it in the forest, and it did not go perfectly for me. It took me some time trying to figure out the electric. It's not the same as cows, not the same as sheep. It's definitely a little bit more of a challenge. A lot of people say it's easier, and I think it is. And I want to go over some videos in the future about what I think I did wrong and what I'll try to do in the future from now on. But so far, the pigs did turn out good, and everything, overall, it turned out good. They're smaller than I'd like them to be. And I think the big part of that is because we didn't get them turned out into the forest as soon as we wanted them to. They were held up longer. So anyway, but I wanted to show that, guys. I just wanted to show you all these pigs, and kind of hard to get y'all a good view of them here. Maybe we'll try to get a video of them unloading. I don't know. They might not want us to do that there at the processing plant. I don't know for sure. But anyway, so we got them in here. I'll be curious to see how heavy they are. I know they're not 250 pounds. That's where I was hoping to get them, and I didn't get that. But you know what? You don't always get everything exactly right the first time. We did this when we had a whole lot of other stuff going on. So I'm proud that we pulled this off. We started off with 4. I butchered some myself. So there was just no need for me to, I didn't have any, the reason I'm taking these in is for resale. But there was no reason for me to have the processor process my pigs. I already know how to do that, and we got everything we need to do that. So that's not a problem for me on that. Now, the one thing that I don't have is I don't have a really good way to harvest all of the fat when I do it myself. So whether or not it's worth that, I don't know. But anyway, so I did enjoy this process, and I want to touch on some more of this once it's done. And if y'all want, I'll leave it in the comments or something how heavy they ended up being. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.